So I'm going to leave all the mistakes in. This is the real side of the work. This is the process. It's the most important part of the entire thing for me. When you think about it, even if you gig 5 or 6 nights a week, if you actually practice and spend time with your instrument, the amount of time you spend on your own with the instrument far outweighs the amount of time you end up spending on stage. So how could it not be the most important part, at least to me anyway? It's this part where you get to really drill down into the depths of what it is to be a musician and what it is you want out of the music. Today, I want out of the music time and sound. I want to work on my eighth notes. I'm going to play through John Coltrane's Moment's Notice, and I'm going to work on a few things. I'm going to play the form a bunch of times, within the form. I'm going to play within the framework of the song, but I'm sure, I'm guaranteed that there are going to be moments where I want to work on an idea. I'm going to have to get out of the form, maybe even stop the little loop that I have going to jam to, drill down into the thing, and then get back into the framework of the song and see how I inject that idea into the improvisation. I'm not really going to talk at all. Maybe I'll button it up at the end with some final thoughts. But this is pretty typical for what I do. It really doesn't matter what I'm working on. I spend time. I get in the zone. I get really focused on a specific thing, and I spend time doing it. And I get to share it here with you and leave everything in. No editing, no nothing. Just the way it is and the way it kind of, in my mind, the way it should be. Okay, having said I wasn't going to talk that much, this is actually something that's quite interesting, and perhaps as a button to this video, because it could go on forever, I'll explain a little bit about what my thought process is here and what I'm working on when it comes to this particular passage of the tune. We have, obviously, as you can hear, quite a lot of changes. So one of the first things I was doing was trying to insert a little bit of major 7, sharp 9. So basically having the major third and the minor third in the chord. And E flat major 7 sharp 9 is 6th mode of G harmonic minor. So your harmony nerds out there can get into it. Maybe that's a doorway for you into the sound. You know, pretty much standard E flat major 7 sound here, as you might expect to hear when it comes to a 2-5-1, but really adding that flavor of the minor third as well as the major third. So we get 2 F minor 7 B flat, some kind of B flat dominant to 1. Essentially going into G harmonic minor language, because E flat major 7 sharp 9 is, as I said, the 6th mode of the harmonic minor of G. So basically you eradicate the sound of the natural 9. Very nice sound in terms of E flat major 7 natural 9, right? But a little bit of tension there. Different ways of getting there also. So then I was starting to apply that later down the tune. That's really only the first to, that's already only the first 3 bars right there. We get yet another 2/5, A flat to D flat. Then we get into another 2/5, D to G, E flat minor to A flat, getting into D flat major 7. Then we get into C minor here, and then another quick 2/5, B flat minor 7 to E flat 7, into A major, and then A minor 7. Then it's this. We get to the point. We get another 2 quick 2/5. So G minor to C7, A flat minor to D flat 7, sus here, to G flat. So I was trying to apply that same major 7 sharp 9 to that G flat. And of course, these chords are clipping by at quite a rate of knots. And you're already into going back to the top of the form. So it kind of flies by, and really needed, at least for my brain, I need to zoom in on that moment, get away from the loop for a minute, really sort of dissect it and figure out where all my options are. Where does that language fit on the fingerboard? And what part of it am I going to target? We are going 2/5, 2/5, but am I really going to target the sound of the 5 in this instance? Actually, I like targeting just the 2 of each 2/5. So we get G minor 9, A flat minor 9. We still get the feeling of the 2/5 and the destination of G flat, but we kind of skip a couple of chords, allow us to use some more range of the instrument. And same thing applies, G flat major 7 sharp 9 is the 6th mode of B flat minor harmonic minor. Is that right? I'm talking absolute nonsense? No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm totally right. So we get to add that little flavor. Again, the chords are kind of spinning past at a bit of a clip, so it's going to be subtle. I think it takes zooming in on certain areas and really drilling those ideas into those specific areas of the neck to make it possible for that to come out naturally in your playing as all of those crazy changes are going by. I'll play maybe another minute and see if I can add some of those ideas, some of those wider intervals, and some of those, harmonic, major 7 sharp 9 sounds at certain destination points.